Hello folks, I thought I'd have a bit of an update with the other day's post bag. What's been happening is that Avia has still kept its wind. It's been absolutely brilliant. It hasn't lost a second. If modern mechanicals were like that, we wouldn't have to buy watches, would we? I had some additions in the post bag, which I will highlight down below. In addition to the Komandirskie tank commander, which is the highly sought after. I think it's much better than the what do you call it, the oh good god, scuba dude. I don't like the scuba dude, but I do like the tank commander. This is the proper one, and I'm looking forward to that. I got that for a pretty good thing, but I also added to the incoming stuff is quite a rare Admiralskie, which is basically it's a Komandirskie. It's not designed to get super wet or anything like that. With a very very ornate dial, and it's got a slightly better movement in it. Obviously this was designed for somebody top tier, sort of like military wise. So it's pretty good. Got that. Got some other scrap movements coming over, but they've got good dials on them, and I've got some ones with bad dials and good movements. I'm talking about like $1 here, $1 there, and I'm talking about dollars, not pounds. So it's stupid that it's costing £4 or £5 to get it sent from the Ukraine or Belarus or Russia or wherever but there you go. So what we'll do, we'll pause it there a second, and I will put you down to the downward view. Right, well, we're back again. I thought I'd update what's been going on with the stuff, wearing my subby homage tonight. I'm still keeping beautiful time, keeping beautiful day. Still a thing. The only thing about this is the end of the watch strap is beginning to fray. It's like come apart. It's like a sandwich. So I've got to glue that. So this is the only new one that I've got. It's rose gold, and it's an LCD. It's made by Skmei. I quite like that. It's very light, very easy to wear. It's got this pretty scratch resistant as well. It's got timers. It has got stopwatches. It's got countdown timer, stopwatch, 5 alarms, dual time as well. It's got 2 time settings, and it's got a perpetual date as well. So it won't run out in 2027 or whatever some of these digital watches are going to run out. It's got buttons on there. It's it is just nice looking watch. And this cost about £2. You can't knock it for £2. It's waterproof as well. It's got a nice. I think it's got a very pleasant backlight to it. I think that's very nice. So let's have a look. Now, going in the rose gold thing. There's my second world time on a rose gold solid bracelet, and I mean that is solid links, everything. The links are U clipped, but I think they're good enough. It's just really brightened and up. And in fact, a lady today in Pets at Home, she says to me, "Cool, I like your watch." I said, "Oh, thank you." Of course, my head swelled and everything else. So there you go. That is still an absolute diamond. I really like that. Oh, the other day I showed you the Seiko powered Loris. There she is. Keeping good time. It's nearly 2 o'clock. Now I've put her on a calf skin with white stitching strap, and that just seems to do it. I think that gives it an absolute class. I'm very pleased with that. So there you go. Of course, this turned up. Now, I've ordered several of these, but this was 22mm. And I thought to myself, it's a really nice NATO strap. It's leather. It cost £2.36 or something silly like that. Plenty of adjustment. Nice thick solid rings and buckle. I've put it on my Eaglemoss tank commander. It's only a temporary thing. I just wanted to get a feel of it, see how it felt like, you know. And I will say, you know, it does feel like, you know, I mean, yesterday I wore the Eaglemoss all day and I didn't think it looked oversized or anything. It looks just right. I've got two 18mm and one 20mm coming up for these. This I got in the black, but I've also got the dark brown. I didn't get the tan. I'm not really a fan of tan leather. And of course, like opening up something else, it meant that I got, because I took off the second well time off the other ESS strap, I put that on it, and I think that is where it needed to be. It fits beautifully. I mean, it really, well, there's a little bit of gap on the thing, but I mean, I don't really care, you know. And I've had a comment the other day when I was wearing it, it's like, you know, oh, I like your watch. So, there you go. This is the one with the all-lume dial. When you go out in the dark light, you know, it sits there, it's like a bloody light coming out of your wrist. It's really quite potent. And it's obviously, it's based on a Flieger. And it's got 3-day window, 3-date window. It's kept beautiful time. And, you know, I mean, this cost a few pounds. I mean, it was so cheap. And it's called a Z. Obviously, Mr. Z being the man who runs China, I don't really care because it's a bloody good little watch. The only thing I wish there was like the Citizen version of the Flieger that this is virtually a copy of, is that they had numbers on the outer ring. So there you go. Had a little bit of an update, like, and you know, I mean, I can't get over how this is like, you know, turned this tank commander into something that's actually quite nice to wear. It's pretty manly, you know. I mean, I don't know how long the leather's going to last, but it is what it is. I mean, it's stitched behind in the pockets, and what more can you say? So there we go. I'm going to leave it there, folks. Like, you know, I'll leave, you know, there they are. And I still can't believe how like good that's come out. Like, it's almost like this watch was made for that strap. That's the black version of this one. This is what this one came on, like, you know. I mean, I quite like that. It's a manly watch. I mean, it's called a Military Royale. I am actually quite going to look into like doing the pips with some lume. I've been watching lume videos all week, my retro watches and watch repair channel. So you know, I mean, it's for an automatic watch that costs £13.88. You just can't, you know, it's given sterling service. You know, the only thing it lets it down is the lume, missing the lume dots on the thing. And I think it's probably just because other pictures of other people's ones actually have them glowing. So I reckon it was just a cock up at the factory. Right, anyway, I shall leave you with that, and I will speak to you next time. Bye.